Today I'm going to be reviewing Speak, the graphic novel. Published on February 6th, 2018, almost 20 years after the original, on October 22nd, 1999. With 372 pages full of stress, chaos, a feeling of being lost, the book comes to an end. Laurie Halse Anderson, the writer, paired up with Emily Carroll to do the artwork for this graphic novel. Now, on to the reading. I would definitely rate this book an 8 out of 10. It's not my favorite book I've ever read. I've read some good books, but it's also not the worst book I've read because I've read some bad ones. Anyways, moving back to what you're really here for. If you like dark stories, coming of age, or slight horror, you would really enjoy this book. The art style is a bit morbid and a little bit scary. Since it is in black and white, it adds even more to that suspenseful mood. I will say this book can definitely be triggering for some. Melinda's parents are kind of disconnected and uninterested in her. Melinda kind of shuts herself out, and we see her strained relationships. Heather befriends Melinda, but it seems like their opposing personalities don't match as much as we thought. Mr. Freeman, the art teacher, is kind of a baddie. David, Melinda's lab partner, is one of the only people that doesn't judge her for things they don't know.
We don't talk about it.
The main character, Melinda, went to a party before her freshman year of high school began. After that day, everyone, including seniors, started to hold a grudge against her. She had also lost some of her friends because of that night. The thing is, no one really knows what exactly happened. As we get deeper into the story, we see how Melinda navigates high school, being an outcast. This part of the book was most relatable to me. Melinda finds friends, but she never really talks to them. A lot of people, including her teachers, actually think that she's mute. And at school, she is mute. We barely see her talk in the book, and when we do, it's a few words. I enjoyed this book a lot, especially because I'm in high school right now and see how everything goes. To talk back on the art style, I think that is absolutely beautiful. This was my main reason for choosing to read this book in the beginning. The content of this book can be a bit unsettling and can definitely make you angry at times. I think there are only certain places where you could use this book in the classroom. I think it personally would be great to be used in a psychology class to really understand mental health, especially with teenagers whose mental health are so complex and changing. I think this book might be too much for a regular ELA English class to use. I could see it be using hey, you can read whatever book you want and do a project, like a free read, not okay, we're gonna sit down and analyze the book. Other popular books read in English class are Romeo and Juliet, Lord of the Flies, The Odyssey in Animal Form. All of these books have similar topics that are controversial, and a lot of these were actually banned in other states, other schools, etc., etc. Examples of these topics include romance, specifically teen romance, death and or wanting to die, fighting, mental health, and a lot more. Overall, this book was a great read, and I would 100% recommend it to someone else. What are you calling? Oh, kitty!